Hi, my name is John Hester. I just want to take a few moments to talk to you about thought field therapy and, my thought field therapy boot camp in particular. Now, the reason you're probably watching this is you already know what thought field therapy is. Maybe you've come from a background where you've done more generalised versions. You may have done some of Paul McKenna's thought field therapy interventions in his self-help books. Maybe you've already trained in the emotional freedom technique, or maybe you've already learned thought field therapy at an algorithm level. So if you're looking at this, I have a pretty good guess you already know what thought field therapy is, and you may have already experienced how effective it is, and you may be looking to find the right training in order to be able to do thought field therapy and become a practitioner of thought field therapy. Now, in the UK I run the thought field therapy boot camps. Now these boot camps have been created by Dr. Roger Callahan and Joanne Callahan, and they put together the best of thought field therapy training. Over all their years of training it, what they've done with the boot camp is gone to find out what is most required, what do people really want to learn, and create a training that delivers that. And essentially, in terms of how I deliver this training, I follow the exact formula, the exact format that Roger and Joanne intended. And I don't deviate from that, although I have personal experiences and examples, and I'll be demonstrating in my personal style. The actual content in terms of delivery is very detailed and very specific, and it's been designed for a reason. The Thought Field Therapy Bootcamp program is supported also by some excellent materials. Not only do you get a comprehensive manual for the training, but you get support manuals, evidence and observation documentation in terms of the research that's all on disc. You also get DVDs showing you step by step all the different processes that you're going to learn. You get DVDs in terms of telling you all about the background of it. The support materials are absolutely top quality, and the purpose of them is to really support the training. Now, the bootcamp itself covers both what we call the basic algorithm training, which is essentially, it learns all the different tapping points, some of the background, some of the main theoretical concepts behind thought field therapy, and you learn basically the most effective tapping sequences that get the best results for particular problems. And these algorithms have been tested on thousands and thousands of people over the years. So what Roger Callahan's put together there is the top methods and sequences that get the best results. So again, it's almost like the 20% of algorithms that get 80% of the results. So just learning algorithm level in its own right is an excellent start in terms of really starting to learn thought field therapy and putting it into practice. Incidentally, if you're unable to do weekend seminars, or you're unable to do the boot camp, but you want to kind of learn thought field therapy, then you can do the TFT algorithm level on a one-to-one basis, or if you are if you've got a group of people, or you run a practice or a retreat, I can come and deliver the thought field therapy algorithm level, so you get the basic training over 2 days to be able to go out and start to use it and see how effective it is. In many ways, this is the way I started. I initially started by learning algorithm level, and then I was doing algorithm for at least 2 or 3 years, and because I wanted to see how it worked. I wanted to do it with clients and see what results that I got, and I wanted to be absolutely sure that this was the right thing to link in with the kind of therapies that I work with. And then I decided, right, I want to take this and get even better results with diagnostic and eventually optimum health and voice technology. Going back to the boot camp, so not only do you learn the basic algorithm training on the first day of that, but on the second day you learn the very best from the diagnostic level. You learn how to specifically diagnose a treatment for that individual. So if for any reason, the basic algorithm doesn't work, then you can go straight away and diagnose what that client specifically needs, making it even better. So from a therapy point of view, it brings your success rate up, well into the 90s. Furthermore, you also learn all about individual energy toxins, and you also learn how to diagnose them. And you also learn the 7-second treatment, basically a method that you can use to take out the effect of toxins on a treatment so that you can get a more successful success rate in terms of the diagnostic methods that you're using. So it's very, very detailed, very, very comprehensive. The bootcamp training is very much about doing. You're going to learn concepts, but it's not about learning lots and lots about the theory of it, because we've got all the support materials to support that. The fact that it can be done in 2 days is all about, right, let's really learn how to do this, and let's learn to do it a lot. You're going to get lots of opportunity to practice, and there's going to be lots of demos, so you're going to see it over and over again. And then when you leave the boot camp, then you can watch it over and over again with the DVDs. The thought field therapy training is ideal for anybody wanting to integrate it within their practices, as therapists. It can also be used for business people, business coaches, for example, because it's just a very fast way of dealing with performance issues and negative emotions, sabotage of any kind. So you can get a thorough training in those 2 days at the boot camp. Furthermore, if you want to take it further, you can, I do programs that integrate it with NLP, and I do programs that integrate it with NLP and hypnosis and coaching. So if you're looking to kind of create a career where you're learning some of the best methods, then you can go on and do further training in those areas. At the end of the TFT bootcamp, you have to do 3 case studies, both at an algorithm level and at a diagnostic level. We need to see evidence that you've gone and done it and you've been able to go through the process correctly. And those are submitted to Joanne Callahan Techniques in the States, and then you get a certificate that is signed personally by Dr. Roger Callahan. So that's the pedigree in terms of your training. Your certification comes from the source. I hope I've answered any questions that might have been going through your mind in terms of what the TFT bootcamp is all about. However, feel free to call me or email me if you have any further questions. I'm more than happy to explain any of those details and go through any queries that you might have. But thank you for taking the time to just watch this short presentation.